David Bowie, guys. I love David Bowie, but unfortunately he passed away in 2016 from liver cancer. Okay, love David Bowie. I actually have never. I'm be honest with you guys. I never watched Labyrinth all the way through until last night. I watched it last night, and wow, what the fuck did I see? It's a children's movie. I was saying, David Bowie. Now, there's this rumor for a long time that David Bowie said that he doesn't remember actually being in the movie at all. There's a rumor going on. Well, he was on fucking cocaine. He said for a long time, cocaine and alcohol. That was his choice of life. And he said, and all of this rumor is true. You guys can blast me on the internet afterwards, but I heard that, I meant to fact check my ass, but I'm not going to do it anymore. He walked into a Blockbuster and he saw the video of himself. This image was like, called his agent, was like, what the fuck? Who is stealing my likeness and put me in this movie? And his agent's like, David, you shot that movie like a year ago. You did this shit. And he's like, what? And apparently he remembers none of the movie. None of the movie. Which, like, you know what? Round of applause, because he actually seems like he's present in the movie, guys. Going into that, that's what I was thinking, present in the movie. But he's the Goblin King, yes. And a sequel is moving forward right now. Yes, officially a sequel is happening. If you guys saw Nosferatu that came out a couple weeks ago, the director of that is moving forward now with a sequel, which again, Robert Eggers is doing this. And we got hope. I don't know if Sir Didius is coming back, or Ludo, or Hoggle, I don't know. But it's they're going to make it Focus Features is moving forward with this too. And the idea is, it took a long time, but the plot detail is it's under wraps, but they finally found an idea for Jim Henson's 1986 film. Again, I don't know. This movie, like they spent like $34 million on it, or they made $34 million off a budget of $25 million. It's a cult classic. It's the best puppeteering ever by, again, Jim Henson's studio. I love it. So the puppets are so great. The puppets are great, GR. The puppets are great. Leave them alone. The puppets are great. But I would say this, though. I just don't know how you do this without David Bowie. I mean, my only way is you can do this is what I say right now. Here's my pitch, guys. Here's my pitch. I'm coming to the border now. Here's my pitch. We put in... Okay, so David Bowie's gone. We know David Bowie's gone. There's a rock and roll star coming back big time right now. Got a new tour coming out. We throw in Billy Idol. Throw in fucking Billy Idol. Billy Idol is the Goblin King. We put one joke in and we're fucking good to go. That's what I'm saying.
So basically,
that is not a terrible pitch.
No, that's not bad, Brian. I'll give you that one.
That's not a terrible pitch.
It could be any stone rocker, you know.
We got Billy Idol.
God.
He's literally touring again right now. He has released a whole announcement for a whole new tour. I'm like, if we throw Billy Idol in here and we shoot, I'm down. I mean, like, we know Jennifer Connelly's gonna come back. Like, why not? She can be the character of, like, now her kid wishes for the Goblin King to take their son, and she's got to go with her daughter into the labyrinth to actually save the kid. We got the plot right here. It's gonna happen, Joe. It's gonna happen.
I genuinely, it's like, you said it yourself, like, it's a cult film. Like, cult films are cult films for a reason. They captured something magical that is kind of an intangible thing, and they don't know how or why it happened, but it did happen. And so you've got to be grateful when you can make something that's a cult classic. What's impossible to do is to then capture that same magic again when you don't even know how or why you captured it the first time.
Jim Henson, man. Jim Henson. That's the reason why.
But it's a combination. It was a perfect storm, right? Like, you had David Bowie at the height of David Bowie, and you got Jim Henson at the height of his creativity, both combining to make something very unique and individual. And so, like, to try and recapture that magic is just nuts to me, because no matter what, you're going to be grabbing at straws trying to...
Like, these hands are grabbing at her.
Lightning in a bottle situation. Like, I just don't know how they'll possibly do it. And then to grab that director, phenomenal director.
So good.
But to me, it seems more like you should do... Even though I'm not a fan of them doing it, but it makes more sense to do a remake than a sequel. You know what I mean? Because it's like, how do you do a sequel, especially knowing that the Goblin King's dead, like in real life? Like, I don't know what you're gonna do there, or if they do something even worse, which I wouldn't fucking put him past them to do. It's bringing Bowie back from the dead and doing some facial capture shit, which please don't
some
do
IA,
that.
you mean?
He looks weird already. I mean, he looks like so fake a lot of times too in that movie. Like they could probably do it, but like I don't think we want that though.
Nobody wants this. Like, don't.
Billy Idol, enter Billy Idol. That's all I'm saying.
Honestly, it's hilarious because that does make sense.
Right?
Like, it genuinely, that's absurd enough to do it, I think.
I know the chat's like, he hasn't done much acting. He was great in The Wedding Singer, guys. He was great in The Wedding Singer.
And that's true. Somebody in the comments said, who was it? El Santos said that he hasn't done much acting. The only other acting that I'd ever seen him do was in Tommy the Musical. And from what I remember, it was not great.
No, it was beyond bad.
Yeah, like, I don't know if he's acting-wise up to the task of taking on such an iconic role as the Goblin King.
Can we just say though, Joe, right now, for all shits and giggles, everything else, if David Bowie doesn't remember actually shooting it, come on, Billy Idol's got a low bar to fill here. You know what I mean? Low bar to fill.
No, but like David Bowie at a discombobulated level of incoherence and not even recognizing his presence is still leagues above Billy Idol.
Singing his ass off. Singing his ass
David
off the whole
Bowie's a
time.
legend.
Joe, can I ask you a question? I know we're running late fast. How much do you have? Are you almost out of time, Joe?
I was about to say I am getting close to the wire here.
Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to play what I was going to play. I'm going to go to GR very fast and we're going to get out of here. GR, what do you think? Can David Bowie be resurrected with AI or can we cast again and the audience will still be excited about this?
I think whichever way we go, we're fucked.
You don't want to see a Labyrinth 2, GR?
In a word, Brian, no.
Oh.
The first one was bad enough. I don't need a sequel to a bad movie that was a joke.
Down to Goblin Town. Come on, GR. We're going down to Goblin.
It's a cult classic.
I had the song from the first one that nobody recorded.
What's that?
Days and wasted nights.
I just think it's fascinating that we're gonna do this now after all this time. Like, come on, guys. Come on. David Bowie's been gone for a while.
I have one question for you, Brian.
Huh?
Why?
You know why, GR? Let me tell you right now. Money.
I'll tell you. Money. I think my theory behind why is, like I said, this movie is a cult classic, right? There's a lot of people who really hold this movie near and dear to their heart, despite the fact that it, in my opinion, too, is just like, it's not an amazing film. It's fun, very, very fun movie, but it's not like
so bad.
It's Jennifer Connelly, aren't you? It's Jennifer Connelly. She's a paycheck, right? That's what you're saying?
I think the reason, honestly, is because what's his name? Robert Eggers? Is that the director?
Yeah.
I think he's one of the fans that
he's a big fan.
That cult fan thing. So, like, for him, he's just always wanted to do it. And now that with all of his success for all the movies that he's made, and he's got to do Nosferatu, I feel like he feels like he can't lose. And I'm like, this might be your loss, brother.
You might not want to touch this one.
Yeah, I don't know if you're going to...
Unless you get Billy Idol.
Unless you put Billy Idol in there.
You got this Billy Idol fetish going on, Brian.
I love Billy Idol. And I love Billy Idol, man. I love Billy Idol. Who doesn't love Billy Idol?
Got that.
A lot of people.
Hey, you know what Billy Idol's gonna say?
Billy who?
When he comes in, you know what he's gonna say? If Billy Idol gets cast, he's gonna come and he's gonna say one thing. You know what that is?
More.
It's a nice day to start again.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Cause the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks.
Cause I'm hungry.
Holla back. Love y'all.